3, 2, 1. Hello family, today we are doing a psychic reading on Miss Soho Karen, aka her real name is Mia or Maya Ponsetto. For those of you who don't know who she is or why they are calling her Soho Karen is because she was at a hotel. I cannot remember the name of the hotel, but there was a young man by the name of Keon Jr. and also his father, Keon Harold. I think he's like a musician or a producer. I didn't look up the specifics about his father, but I do know he is very well known in the musical world. She attacked him and claimed that he stole her phone, and she did this to the 14-year-old. Claimed that he stole her phone, and then minutes later the Uber driver shows up and says, oh, you left your phone in our car. For those of you who don't know, she does have a history of attacking police, being caught drunk, and under the alleged influence of drugs. From what I read, she took a Xanax and was drinking and was inebriated, and the police tried to pull her over, and she was like, no, and started attacking them to the point that she even hit her own head on the pavement.
And she never goes to jail either.
She never goes to jail.
And she attacked police officers.
Exactly.
Let that be somebody else. They've been dead right now.
Exactly. There's some other charges coming for her from a prior, I guess, like an arrest, and she fought the police officer, so she's going to court this month. And I'm not sure, please correct us in the comments or not, if the Keons, I don't know their last name, but if Keon Jr. or his father have brought charges against her. I do know that Benjamin Crump, who is the lawyer for this, was wanting to bring charges. The police are thinking about larceny, assault. Like, there's a couple of charges they want to bring against her.
They need to go hard on her. Yeah. She's going to jail.
Exactly.
She's 22 years old attacking a 14-year-old.
Exactly. So we wanted to answer these questions. Will she face charges? And if there's charges already, will she go to jail or prison time for this particular incident? And also, will she serve time for her other incidents, the one that she's going to court for this month? Will the money win? Will the family win money from her? I'm tongue-tied today. And we wanted to know what's going to go on with Keon Jr. Will he be okay emotionally after this? And what's next for the young man? Because like I said, she tackled him. It was horrible. I watched some of that video and I was like, this is disgusting. This is horrible, and everything was caught on camera. So welcome to our channel. For those of you that don't know us, we are Trinity Oracles. This is Erica, Candace, and I am Jasmine. We are all psychics, healers, energy workers, and I also do spiritual life coaching. You can book your session for the new year at our link in the description box below. You just go to www.trinityoracles.com, check out our Etsy shop for all your spiritual goods, and join our Patreon for exclusive readings and healings and channelings. I forgot. I had a moment. Yes, meditations and healings. And where else can you get that for such an awesome price? So, let's jump in. First question is, Soho Karen, will she face charges? Will she face charges? And I forgot to mention why they call her Karen, because Karen is like a name for, a person who is just calling the police fraudulently, and I don't want to bring up as like a race thing, but...
Did she call the cops on him or the hotel? Did she attack him at a hotel, right? Or at a store?
She attacked him at a hotel.
But did the hotel call the cops on her? Or did she
No, the hotel backed her up and was like, let us see your phone. The boy was like, no, this is my phone. And they're like, well, and they were backing her up. They were not sticking up for the young man.
And then she claims that he attacked her. That's what she said. And there's no footage of it. There's like footage of her. She's just making up stuff.
And when she was on CNN, they were like, oh, you're claiming, because she said, oh, I'm the victim. So when CNN was like, oh, do you have, what do you call it, evidence or something or whatever? So she started stumbling over her words, and I think the call had ended. But I'm not 100% on the facts. We are not journalists, and we're psychics. We don't need
I don't see her going to jail at all.
I gotta know,
I got a definite no. She's not going to jail. I don't...
For this incident?
For this, and I don't see her going to jail.
I see her doing, maybe she might do some house arrest.
I don't even see... I just see...
She might. That might be something.
I mean, that's what you see. I don't see...
But I don't see her going to jail or prison.
I see her paying them off.
I see her going to like a rehab. I do see
She's
that.
already in a rehab. No. She's doing 9 months of alcohol and drug rehab.
That's her sentence.
So you think she's going to claim that she was under the influence?
Oh, that's why it's clear that she's allegedly always under the influence of something.
Yep.
People know that she's that girl that's always under something.
I see a payoff. I feel like the family and Benjamin, I think his name is Crump, they will do a payoff. I do see Benjamin Crump, or the family's lawyer, does want to see jail time, but they're like, it's almost like in the long run, it's going to be better to do it this way.
We need to teach her a lesson. I think.
I feel
that's
like
me, but
I don't see her serving jail time. You
I don't
see
see
her.
No, I got
anything.
Before we said
she-
you want to do a video about this, I was in my room. I was like, she's not going to jail.
Is she
Yeah.
rich or something?
Well, supposedly, because she's always in Beverly Hills. The last 2 incidents, she was in Beverly Hills.
That don't mean
Supposedly,
nothing.
I think.
That don't mean nothing.
I think they're gonna go the route of therapy.
I know
Like,
I just see her going to therapy. I see
yeah.
they might court order you have to go to rehab for a year and stay there.
And I feel like Benjamin Crump is actually the one who may be asking for it.
Benjamin's the
lawyer for the family. I feel like he's like, you know what, we shouldn't.
Keon?
She's very afraid of being crucified. So Benjamin Crump's like, look, you pay this family off, you go get some therapy, drug counseling, and you take some race, like something like learn something about race or something. The thing is, she ain't gonna finish that therapy, and she ain't gonna finish that counseling.
I was gonna say that it's not gonna work for her.
It's not gonna work. Whoever she sees as counseling, I feel like it's a friend or a family member, and she's gonna be sitting there drinking with the psychologist that she's seeing. She's like, man, please, got her feet kicked up, man. I always get away with shit. This is nothing.
Yeah,
to me.
they're saying this is childhood thing. Like she gets away with everything.
Yep, she's
She
this
needs
is
to
the
wake
art
up.
of privilege.
Yeah, that's
She knows she's privileged.
Someone needs to. Well, lucky it wasn't me.
Spirit-
I go hard.
Yes.
I'll teach her a lesson.
Spirit said Benjamin Crump's mistake is adhering to her rules, giving in to her demands, and the family should not have given in. I feel like the young boy's mom, is like no. But I feel like Benjamin Crump is like no. We don't want to crucify her. We don't want to look
That's
like
not a good lawyer.
Yeah, we don't want to look like we're gonna crucify every Karen out there. It's something like they don't want to. Benjamin Crump doesn't want to be looked.
He's like part of the trend. Basically, he doesn't look part of the trend. She needs to go to jail.
He said we don't want to show people like getting arrested. We want to show the alternative. Like we're trying to help them. It's something there. I don't feel like he's being influenced. He just doesn't want the image.
Well, Benjamin, you ain't my lawyer, so.
Exactly. But the father, Keon Harold, he's pissed.
Keon, okay.
The son's name is Keon Jr. and the dad's name is Keon Harold. I get angry that he's gonna end up giving in for for Benjamin Crump's demands.
He doesn't have to though.
But he's gonna be pissed though because it's something like it's for the betterment of the community. It's some type of whoever Benjamin Crump is working with or whomever is working with them. If it's not Benjamin Crump, whoever the lawyer is, okay, they are like, it's like we don't want it to look this way.
That's how I see it, like big.
I get what you mean.
They got this card, big picture thinking. They think by like doing this, it's gonna set like a trend for people to like get along better and stuff like that. They're not. Their mindset's off, and your mindset's
Exactly.
off.
Less black people will get arrested. They see that we're willing to work with these we're willing to work and not just throw people in jail like that. Maybe it'll shift the thinking and the narrative, and people won't throw us in jail as
You're
much.
wrong. But anyways, next question.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
It's true.
That's
It's
horrible,
true.
but-
It's horrible. I gotta show you the video. It's disgusting.
I want to watch it.
Now it's true. Because I didn't know what I was watching when I first saw it. I was like, what is going on here? But anyways, is there jail or prison time in her future because of a prior incident, the one that she could be
I would
going to
just say
court
jail
for?
ever. She ever go to jail just in general. Because she's always doing ratchet stuff all the time. Seems like it.
Okay. Well, let's do that first one, and then we'll say, will she ever go
What
to
was her
jail?
prior incident for?
She
Beat
fought
up
a
a
police
cop.
officer. Battery.
Yeah, DUIs.
Yes.
So she's not like George Floyd, obviously, and getting killed for that, murdered. If that was somebody else, they would have been murdered already. That's crazy.
She gets away with a lot.
Privilege. They say she's been like that her whole life.
Exactly. I
That's
hear her
crazy.
saying it's the art of privilege. I hear her saying it.
I would
Whoever
agree.
she sees in the future with her psychologist, man, please, it's the art of privilege. I would be shocked if her psychologist drinking with her too.
Oh wow.
But anyways, will she go to prison time for this most recent one that she's going to court for in January?
I'm getting a no. I keep getting rehab. They're like, that's their way of punishing, like, quote unquote, punishing her, is always sending her to rehab. And then she, like, doesn't follow through. They'll have someone say that she did do the program, but she really didn't.
She's very connected.
Yeah,
or
like whoever the
something.
judge is, like, I don't know if that's a family connection with the judge, but the judge is always like, yeah, you have to go to rehab. And he knows she didn't finish it, but she doesn't get in trouble for it.
And I got with whomever the rehab people are, she might be, it's like she has exclusive connections. I see her like, this is such a waste of my time. That's how she thinks. This is such a, and you're like, what do you mean it's a waste of your time going to rehab? Like, you have a real problem. A real
She is
one.
going to get in a bad car accident, though.
In the near
wow.
future? In the very near
They just said
future?
in the future, she's going to get in a really bad car. They said it's not going to wake her up. It's going to mess her, like, body and face up.
Wow.
Yeah, she's always been on drugs. What do you see? You see her going in jail for this other one?
No.
That's horrible. Will she ever go to jail for anything in the future? Not really. Not really. You see, this is prayer will help your situation. This is like a card.
She might have to pay some fines for something. I got
That's
some
all I
financial
see.
changes.
I see another incident with little children.
Oh, Lord.
I hope she done in a car accident and hits a family.
Yeah, they keep saying that she's gonna be messed up. Like she's gonna be in pain for the rest of her life. Like she's gonna mess her hips up, her back up, and then she's really gonna have to be on drugs for pain management. And they said it's still gonna wake her up. She's gonna be walking around boozed up and drugged up all the time.
Yep. There's a lawsuit involving a family coming up with kids. I don't know if she's gonna get in an incident with them, but I see something because I keep seeing little children and a family. So you be careful because I see it happening.
Wow.
Please.
All right.
The next question is.
I don't see her ever going to jail. Answer your question. I just see always sent to rehab. That's
Exactly.
all I ever see her.
The longest she goes to jail is when they arrest her, they take her picture, and she gets bailed out. That's the longest she's in jail.
Like Khloe Kardashian. Because the jail's crowded.
Exactly.
Everybody else they find
Which was
spots
probably
for.
ain't even a real arrest. Anyways, catch that. But anyways, will the family win money from her? I think I touched
You said
upon
yes.
that. Yeah. Now let's go to the young man. Will Keon Jr. be okay emotionally after this? And what's next for the young man? So first let's see, will he be okay emotionally? He's gonna have a hard time digesting what happened to her. Like,
What happened to him?
no, her.
Like how she just got away with it.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
He's
He's
already angry about it. He's like, what the fuck?
I get my eternal love card upside down in the present.
He was part of the Black Lives Matter movement. They said like this like disgusting to him.
Yep.
He does not like it at all.
Yep. Look at this. Explore your options. He's not liking the options that whomever his lawyer is or the team that is representing him in this legal matter. He's like, I don't like this. He's not gonna like what they present to her.
Why don't they just get a different lawyer?
It-
That's what I don't understand. I'm gonna put that energy out
I see
there for
him
your
putting on
family to get a different lawyer. Everybody put their energy out there to get a different lawyer for her or for him.
Exactly.
I see him putting on a front though, being like, hey, we should forgive people, but then in his mind he's like,
F her.
F her.
Yeah.
But then it looks good to be. I got the heart chakra. It looks good to be
Kumbaya.
kumbaya. I see like a lot of like interviews coming for him, money coming for him.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be like teaching people like, hey, this lady did make a mistake, but I do forgive her. But he's really like, I have to act like I'm okay
Exactly.
to
Exactly. Like I see
Yeah.
even like when you said interview, I see maybe like a 2020 interview, Inside Edition. Some major interviews coming for him. Like they might use him as like one of the people of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Or incidents of the year, and they ask like his
I see him going to
feedback.
counseling for this though. I do see that.
And this is not a publicity stunt about him going to counseling.
Like this
either.
counseling, I feel as though is what's the guy Benjamin? Whoever his bomb lawyer is, Benjamin. Whatever. What's his name?
Benjamin Crump.
Yeah, I see. Like he's like, we need you to like. He really wants to go to counseling for it, but he's like, yeah, it makes you look good. You're going to counseling and you're like trying to work out issues and.
But the boy really needs it.
Yeah, he needs it because it's insane. Like it was traumatic for him. He was like, "Are you serious?"
It really. I even see him having night terrors. Like he cannot sleep, or when he's sleeping, he sees the woman attacking
I see
him.
paranoia. Like everywhere he goes, he's like, "Oh my god!" Like looking around, like, "Is someone gonna hit me? Is someone gonna come after me?"
And this will be a lifelong paranoia thing too.
Mm.
But I also get he's afraid. I also get some type of fear with retaliation from the other side. So you have the black activists who are looking out for you, and then you're gonna have and other people who are not black. Excuse me for saying that. But for people like Proud Boys or other white people who might, he's like
you deserved it.
Yeah,
He was
he's
like, oh my
he's scared
god.
of maybe not retribution, retaliation against him and his dad for sticking up for themselves and saying this.
Wow.
Yep. But his mom is like, man, that's Mama Bear right there. She is like,
Mm.
So
Smash.
overall, he'd be well, but paranoia, counseling will help him. But he will get some interviews. He will make money from her, money from interviews and books and speaking engagements.
Mhm.
And I see his father's music career. I don't want to say revived.
Is he a producer or something?
I think he's a producer, or he's like plays jazz. It's something. Please
Oh, I
forgive
don't-
us for our ignorance because we don't really know, his father. But like I said, he's won lots of Grammys.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no. When I
Cool.
say he's big, he's big. I think he's like a producer or a
Wow.
writer, or it's something. He's really, really big. So that's why I said forgive our ignorance. We don't really listen to a lot of music or TV. If we do listen to music, it's like Jill Scott or Erica likes Led Zeppelin and stuff like
Lenny
that.
Kravitz.
So, Lenny Kravitz. I'm telling Lenny Kravitz to holler at Erica. Okay. Other than that, that was the end of our reading. If you guys like to book your session, please go to TrinityOracles.com. Join our wonderful Patreon family where you get the awesome healing meditations, exclusive channelings, and exclusive readings. Like we did one on Tupac recently, and people's mouths dropped at what we had to channel for Tupac. He came right in and was like giving it to us like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. You get the exclusive meditations. You can listen to as many
yeah,
times
the
as
good
you want throughout the
meditations.
month for like $8.
Yeah, and people are loving those meditations.
They have
They're
like ones for money blogs, love blogs, like removing them.
Yep, exactly. Other than that, we love all you guys, and until next time, bye guys.
Bye.